Good morning, motherfuckers. Mack in the morning. We up in here with the big dog, Boo James Jackson. What's up, broski?
What's good, baby?
How you doing, man?
Oh, man. Hanging like wet clothes, baby.
Yeah. You doing a good job at it.
Hey, baby, trying to, baby. Trying to.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that's just now tuning in, man. We're going to get straight to it. It's Wake and Bake Wednesday, and we here with the entrepreneur, Boo Jackson. Listen, you know, we do entrepreneurs on Monday, but the man's schedule's so motherfucking busy. He was like, Mac, all I got is March the 18th, and that was Wednesday. So I'm like, shit, we taking it. We had to get him up in here, man.
Yeah,
First
man,
off, I want to congratulate you on all the moves you've made, you know what I mean, from going to pro ball to promoter to running the club to now owning a seasoning that's just taking off all around the nation and great go worldwide. Congratulations, man. Here I want to give you your flowers. You know what I mean? You definitely deserve everything you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's why I wanted to have you on the show. You know what I mean? I call you for advice sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I do. You know what I mean? Because I respect what you do. I admire the movement, and no matter what, you just done pushed on and just done kept this shit going. You keep it in the family. You know what I mean? I think that shit is fucking awesome, my guy.
Oh, appreciate you, know what I'm saying? Brother. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
But I want to know, like, the first thing I wanted to know was, like, how was it transitioning from sports over into promotion to what you're doing now?
You know, it was one of them situations where, you know, God put that in front of me. You know what I mean? So actually, there's a lot of athletes out there that really don't know what's next after sports, you know, especially after playing all your life. So that's kind of always what I known.
Right.
But also I had the hustler's mentality. Even when I was playing sports, I was selling stuff as I was playing professionally. You know what I mean? So I just tried to provide something that I knew was needed at the time, no matter where I was at. If I was playing in Europe, if I was playing in Asia, wherever I was playing at, I just tried to, you know, keep that hustle alive and keep that grind alive. And then it actually just transitioned over to owning a club, which is pretty wild. But I went to school for business, so
okay.
So that helped. And a lot of people don't know that that my mother actually owned clubs back home in Pittsburgh and in Michigan. So
all right.
With that being said, I kind of like transitioned over. I always kind of wanted to be in that in that bar business, because that's kind of what I was born into. You know what I mean? So being a security guard at the age of 10, 11 years old.
You was bigger than everybody.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it kind of worked out in my favor. So you know,
so you was right there on Front Street, seeing everything.
Yeah. Seeing how it was ran.
Got you.
Hands-on as a young buck. So, you know, my mom always kind of, you know, I grew up pretty fast, so she was pretty open with letting me know the do's and the don'ts in the game. So I definitely appreciate that.
Yeah. Hell yeah. What was it like? You said you was from Pittsburgh, so coming there to here, you know what I mean? I don't know the difference. I think, Keegan's from Pennsylvania.
Erie? Oh yeah, my area code is 814. That's Erie. I got family all up there. I got people up in there.
Small world, ain't that crazy?
Yeah, it's small, real small.
So yeah, so like, what's it like coming from up there, and then like, so do you go back?
Yeah, I actually do go back. I was back there New Year's. All my family's between Pittsburgh and Detroit. So between those two places,
okay,
I go back and forth quite often when time presents. So
yeah, so you push just as hard there as you do here.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. Shout out to all my fam up there in PA, up in Michigan. You know, they definitely big huge supporters up that way. So I appreciate all the love and support up there always.
Okay, I think that's what I really was trying to get at. How is it like compared to being there and down here in the South, in Tennessee?
I tell people.
Is it a big difference?
Yeah, I mean, you know, culturally, when I first came out here, it was definitely different being a city. Yeah. Being a city cat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Moving up here.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen cows and shit like that. So until I came up here,
and pastures and shit.
And mountains and all of that. Like, so it was definitely a culture shock. But and it's so crazy because my father had the job relocation and shipped us out here in Alcoa. So when we first came out here, that was the first area that I was in was out in Alcoa and in Maryville.
Yeah.
But they say, well, it's a
Merville.
Merville.
Yeah. That's where my son graduated from. Yeah.
So yeah, so I was out that way, man, and I could always remember, man, you know, because when my flight came in, the first time I came out here was late. So mind you, like I'm used to flying into places that a lot of lights, you know, fast paced. So when we came in, the flight comes in at about 10, never forget, 10 p.m. at night. And
McGee.
McGee. First of all, the airport was about this big.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here like, you know, I'm thinking I'm about to had to go get my luggage from across the whole you know, airport.
Yeah.
It was right downstairs. Boom, grabbed it.
And it ain't packed.
And it ain't packed. It wasn't. No, it was like the only people that was in there was just us that landed. So it was just like, wow, like that was kind of like a little shock. And then boom, and we went to the house, which was up in Maryville, up in the mountains, up there by what's that high school up there? Townsend.
Heritage.
So it was out. Was it Heritage?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was out there.
Heritage.
Yeah, that shit was out there,
That's
man.
That's where I graduated from.
And man, when I tell you, we drove in, I never forget. My mom, she's cussing like a storm because we both flew in. She's like, "This is our first time getting there." She's like, "Where the hell?"
And that's where y'all had to go to.
Man, yeah, because that's where that's the spot because he was working at Alcoa.
Y'all passed all the niggas. Y'all passed the whole
man.
hood
We
and
passed,
everything.
man. We passed everything. You know, we was passing everything and kept going. To no street lights.
I was up out with the Klansmen.
Man, we was up, man. We was up.
The coon hunters
yeah,
and
man,
shit.
boy. But I tell you one thing, when we woke up the next day, it was beautiful, man. It was surreal. The mountains was smoking.
Beautiful area.
Yeah, beautiful area, man. It smelled like pine and trees and all kind of stuff outside, man. So, you know, it still took me some time to adjust because I was so used to fast pace. So for me, sitting down was really not an option. But
you could leave your door unlocked.
Oh yeah, the doors. Well, I still ain't mastered that yet.
Yeah.
I still lock my doors, but you know, I've heard you can leave them unlocked. But yeah, we still lock doors around here.
Yeah,
so,
right.
You know,
in that area, I'm saying, like you
out
gotta lock
that
them
way.
in a lot of these areas now, but certain areas you can leave your front door unlocked.
Yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt.
Good morning, everybody's just now tuning in. TV and Boss, Delvin Tubbs, Brittany Whitehead, what's going on? Dirty Red, Rising Phoenix, Candy Ward, B. Lou, Moose Knuckle, what's going on? Susie, Travis Cummings, what's up, bro? Susie says, watching you all the way here from Egypt. Keep pushing that crack. Love seeing your success and love hearing the story. Hell yeah, Susie, appreciate that. Shout out to Boo, doing the damn thing. Morning, Chase. So, what was it like, Boo, from like, you started hitting that club. You said, I remember you was telling me the story. You started out as a promoter doing little parties first. People would holler at you and get you to throw their parties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you went from there to owning your own club.
Yeah.
How was that?
I was just me being me, man. I had got some calls. I was actually in the process of transitioning over from sports. I was playing currently at that time in China. I had torn my meniscus. I think it was like summer 20.
Yeah.
2011.
Yeah.
Around that.
Yeah. Quick question. Another question for that.
What was that?
When you got hurt, was they replacing you and have a lookalike out there on the court?
Damn it. Well, actually, I had torn when I tore my meniscus. I still played the whole season. I finished it out. Yeah. But I had such a pretty lucrative deal playing over there that I had my bills and everything was already high as hell because I was living this lavish lifestyle at that time. You know what I mean? I was sitting there like, oh man, I'm rich. Not little did I'm knowing like I'm one check away from from blowing it all. Right. So I come back here and I actually ended up getting a surgery done. But in the midst of that, I was going to be out probably 2 to 3 months from that surgery. So I obviously was training to get back right. But in the midst of that time, I had got a phone call by a young lady about doing a party down on the Strip. It was a newer place. Well, not a newer place, but it was a renovated place. It was called Knoxham at the time. And I can remember getting a call. And when I went down there and checked it out, the scenery was straight. They just wasn't getting no business. So I was like, yeah, I'll come in and we'll put together a party. And we put together a party on Friday. And then it kind of just exploded from there. Yeah. I mean, we was having a little bit of everybody in there from Chattanooga to Nashville. I mean, a lot of people was coming in for these Friday night parties. And then, you know, fast forward through all of that, just me being an entrepreneur, you know, I started looking into like what it would take to actually buy this building. Do it doing my own thing. So, you know, I had some connections, contacted my lawyer and whatnot to try to figure out who owned the property. And then once we found out all that information, we put a bid in, and then you know, the bid ended up getting accepted because I actually ended up physically knowing the owner of the building at that time. You know what I mean?
That's
so
how it works too.
Yeah, you know,
God, works like that.
Yeah. So it kind of worked out.
You.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah,
you know, and I think about it and I look back, and it just was kind of like super surreal because, you know, the young lady that owned the building, because the lady who owned the building, she just pretty much was like, yeah, I got you. You know, I got you. You know, we could work out a deal. Woo, woo, woo. And then my thing was, because of the people I surrounded myself with, was like buying the property. You know, I was just trying to figure a way to not lease, but I wanted part of it. I mean, I'm on a strip. You know, I knew at some point that this ain't gonna be forever. Yeah. But at the end of the day, this land, you can't once the land's gone, it's gone.
Right.
So if I get a valuable piece of that land, it'll work in my favor in the long term. So I just did my due diligence and did all my research and talked to the right people and got up in there, man, and we ran that thing for what, 12 years?
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was like 24 or something when
24 years old.
When I opened
running
up
your
that
own club.
Yeah, I just jumped in here first. Right. Just like, hey, boom, boom, boom. Like, hey, we gonna serve alcohol and have some fun and party.
You had the means and the want to.
And boy, when I tell you, that was a ride.
Right.
It was a ride down there.
Right.
It was a ride, but I wouldn't take it back. It was humbling. It was a little bit of everything down that way. It was more than just running a club, that's for sure.
Well, and that's
at 24.
That's when the world was introduced to the crack, though, right?
Yeah.
Crack came right after that.
Yeah, well, we obviously the laws out here, you got to serve food. You know what I mean? So in the midst of me having to serve food, I had this
to open up a club.
Yeah, you can't just have liquor. If you serve liquor, you gotta have.
I ain't know that.
You gotta have food. You know what I mean? Like that's part of the liquor laws in the state of Tennessee. You know what I mean? So, you know, I had to incorporate a menu, and of course, in this menu, a lot of people, the OG Studio Xers, shout out to them, the ones in the beginning. If they remember, I had crab legs on that menu. I had quesadillas. I had all kind of shit on that menu. And the menu was filled to the T.
Yeah.
But boy, they got a hold of them wings, bro, and it was over.
Bussin'.
It was over. It was a wrap.
Bussin'.
It was a wrap for sure. They got a hold of them boys. It was done. It was a done deal. Yeah. It was a done deal.
So the crack, I've heard you tell that you was working on that. You had that in college.
Yeah. I was slanging food out of my dorm room once again, just hustling. You know what I mean? I knew none of the cats really on the team, and a lot of the students, they ain't know how to cook, man. I call myself, I think I'm a master chef when I come in there, man. Yeah. I'm like perfection. If I don't know how to do it, I'm gonna learn how to do it. You know what I mean?
I got you.
At that time, I can remember going to go get the the George Foreman grill. Shout out to George Foreman, man. George Foreman grill. So I went in there. I go to get that George Foreman grill, and then I had to create obviously a seasoning at the time, which was called Boo Magic. The original name was Boo Magic, and I put everything all in one bottle, and then boom, I would always season all the food that I sold out of my dorm room and whatnot. Yeah. And then I ended up obviously having the recipe for the longest, and I always heard people say, "Man, this shit is good, bro. What's in it?" And I ain't let nobody know because there wasn't no labels on it. It was just like Boo Magic on the bottle. You know what I mean? And then every now and then I would sell little baggies of it, so cats can go ahead and do their own thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it would never taste the same as mine.
Nah, it's yours. You know what else to do.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you I tell people, I'm gonna give you the batter.
Yeah.
But I got the batter per se, and I'll give you the cake, the icing for it to top it off. But I can't give you the whole recipe.
That's right. That's right.
That's sacred. Baby. That's sacred.
For sure. So like doing that with the crack, then you came back and now you done went from you started selling it first at the club, right? Well, obviously you just said you was putting them in baggies and shit like that. Yeah. And then you got the distribution?
Yeah, no, actually, in the beginning, I was just selling the wings, the crack wings down at the spot. And of course, I had the recipe to the blend, so I would just blend it up and put them in big jugs, and still was almost doing it like I was back in college, per se. But then once Knoxville got a hold of it, and I just kept hearing it over and over, like, yo, what you got in this stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? And I'm like, yo, it's my seasoning.
Right.
Excuse me. And then one thing led to another. So me being an entrepreneur, I'm sitting here like I kept hearing it too many times about what's in the seasoning. And I would have people offer me. I mean, I didn't have people come to that club and offer me 10, 15, 20 grand just cash just to tell them what's in there.
Yeah.
So I was like, when I started getting those offers, I'm sitting here like, all right, bet. No, I'm definitely not taking these if I'm over here getting offered 20 bands for what's in it.
For what's in it.
Yeah, so then I just started just doing research. Back in 2014, I was doing research. Because I know a fair amount of good, people in the industry, but nobody knew how to start a season. They're like, bro, I don't know nobody who does a seasoning or whatnot, man. So I just kept doing research and research and research. And then I did so much research that the company that I was actually physically buying my seasoning from to make the seasoning had messed up order. That's how I ended up even figuring out how to even go forward with it. And they're like, we noticed you've been buying seasoning for the last 8-9 years. What the hell are you doing with all this seasoning? I'm like, I got my own recipe. I blend up all these seasonings and blah, blah, blah. They're like, we do that here. We're one of the top 5 countries up, up down, up in Pennsylvania.
Good God.
Yeah, right. I'm like, what? I'm like, this whole time, bro, I've been looking.
God
yeah,
working.
I was like, bro, I've been looking for y'all for some years. They like, well, shit, we here.
Yeah.
We here. So we started that process,
They seen
man.
them numbers.
Man, they seen them numbers. They were just like, and he was just, he had, shout out to Keith over at Con. He pretty much, he's just like, man, I see you ordering a lot of stuff from us, and I ain't trying to be nosy, but what are you doing with all this seasoning? Told him about my spill restaurant and everything. He's like, man, like, we do that. So we start going through all the process, a lot of paperwork.
Yeah.
A whole lot of paperwork, but doable, you know what I mean? So I just started that process. So I just started planting seeds in the midst of me being down at studio. I heard a lot of, I hear a lot of horror stories about people getting in clubs, and even in sports, you blow through that money. So for me, why I had that access to that, type of capital, I wanted to utilize it. You know what I mean? Instead of just going out and just blowing it. And I just started planting seeds like early in the game. So a lot of stuff that people see now, that's just stuff that I planted.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It was
years
in the plan.
ago. Yeah, that shit was years ago. This K-Town crack is, damn near 20 years old. You know what I mean? When you put it in perspective.
It's just now blossoming.
And it's just now kind of like, bloom. So this ain't like no overnight situation. This is like real. This is like some real blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, and with that being said, that's how it goes, people. People think you can just jump in it and it's gonna happen. Nah, you gotta put that work in. This man telling you this shit been 20 years in the making. You know what I'm saying? And now this shit taking off everywhere. And what you were saying earlier, I wanted to speak on that. What you were saying, how you finally found the distribution. That's real, like, street shit to me. You know what I mean? Cause when we used to be out there moving them little packs or whatever, the more you moved and the more you get from the dope man, then he starts saying, hey man, well, let me go on and throw you this little extra, because I see you moving that shit pretty fast.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So next thing you know, you going from 8 balls to quarters to halves and up to a couple ounces real quick. You know what I'm saying? That like I always applied the streets to the business.
Yeah.
That's just how I did it, because I went to school, shit, it didn't work for me. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't work for me. So that's why I always salute you, bro. Cause you doing this shit the correct way. Like, and look at, like we was talking about how God works. Like, the business, everything, your opportunities that you look for, it's like you was blessed after you got all the information first, though. So it's like you wasn't able to go into it stupid or slow. You know what you was expecting. You know what you wanted already. You know what I mean? And that's just awesome. Most people don't get those opportunities or don't even try and do it that way. Mm-hmm. They just jump in trying to get rich. Oh, I'm gonna be an entrepreneur. It's just gonna work over. Hell no. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's more to it than that.
Yeah, yeah. And then like you at Marble City.
Yeah.
With Chicken Sack.
Yeah. We got the Chicken Sack. I got the restaurant concept down there, which that was another situation. That's a. I mean, if you look into all my portfolio, especially in my docs, at my office, I mean, I got over 300 business plans, man. Literally, like I could physically show you 300 plus business plans, ideas that, when I'm in my sanctuary, I sit there and I try to figure out any and everything that I could possibly do, and I believe that I can do anything I put my mind to. You know what I mean? And once you start to really believe that, it's something triggered in your brain that just pretty much triggers your body. Like get the moving. You can make this. You can make this shit happen.
Become a magnet.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And it becomes an addiction. And that for me is what keeps me going. You know what I mean? Knowing that. Hell, like, and so you put yourself. Imagine a person really thinking that they can damn near do whatever they put their mind to. Mm-hmm. I mean that's a situation where I can sit there and literally for hours think of stuff, and I write down basically anything I think of. I could be driving and be like, "Hey, man," I mean anything from a gelato restaurant to a to a construction company. I got business plans for. You know what I mean? Because I that's something that I'm programmed with as far as the creativity level with me is, I realize sky's the limit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But most importantly, acting on it. A lot of people talk about it, but me, I'm an actor. You know what I mean? I pretty much, I ain't going to tell you about it. Yeah. I'm going to just show you through my product. You know what I mean? Like, boom. So when people see it, it's like, oh, whoa, where the hell where this come from? You know what I mean? Now, this ain't just come overnight. This is something that happened some years ago. You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be. But timing is everything. Timing is really everything. And that's something that I had to learn in this game was not to always be so like now. It's just like it's a time. It's a time for everything, man. And God will put you in that position and let you know when the time is right. So my biggest thing was patience. And still to this day, like I practice patience. You know what I mean? You know, so I could get impatient sometimes because I like to get shit done. You know what I mean? But
then you pretty much, like you said, once the magnetic shit start, I think the results. So it's like, let me get this shit going so this shit can go ahead and start happening.
Yeah, right. That's a lot of people, like I said, they get scared of that. Just start. I tell everybody say, man, how you do? I say, man, listen, no matter what you got going on, just start.
Yeah.
I mean, of course you need capital and this and that, but there's some things you could do without capital.
Right.
And those things you could do without capital to get started, get it done. Like, do it. You know what I mean? I mean, about 90% of us, damn near 100% of us got phones. You know what I mean? Apostle always say, man, you got the world in your hands. So,
in your hands.
You can start right there. You know what I mean? I'm a how-to cat. I'll go to YouTube and how-to.
It's that simple.
And I'm on that thing for hours and hours and hours. I read books, I read every morning. I just try to better myself each and every day. Long as the day was better than yesterday for me, I'm good.
Right.
I'm good.
Right.
I'm good.
Hell yeah. Good morning, everybody that's just now tuning in. We live here with Boo Jackson and Volunteer Sounds. We need y'all to share the page, man. If y'all fucking with the movement, if y'all fucking with the story and everything that we talking right now, give us some salutes and black hearts. You know what I'm saying? Tell Boo what's up. We got a lot of people on here. Woo to Woo says, hey, that man preaching on God. Moose Ducker says, might need K-Town for mine and my bro's next car show. Let me find out he ain't bring Mac no chicken.
I got that chicken in the bag. Should have brought you some wings up here, bro.
Yeah, right. We need a chicken and waffles on the, you know what I'm saying? We could have brought up here.
They right. I should have brought you some wings up here.
Yeah. Lala says, salute James and Mr. Mac. Appreciate that, Lala. Global baddies. Tony Slew says, yo, what it do, bro? Brittany says giving the game for real, and he is, man. Like I said, he's somebody I call for advice. You know what I mean? I'll be like, bro, what you think about this? What you think about that? You know what I mean? Either I take it or either I don't. In case, you know what I mean? But I always call him and ask whatever I think that I need to get some advice from, because he been in it. You know what I mean? You've been in it, and once again, bro, I gotta salute you again. You know what I mean?
Up, baby.
What's the plan? What's the next? I know you say you don't like to talk about what's next. Could you give us like maybe one of the endeavors like that? What you about to do? Let us in on a secret.
I got this year 2024. I got some pretty big stuff popping off. We just exceeded 20,000 stores.
20,000.
Yeah, with the crack. And the wild thing about it is, like, in the beginning, all my projects I do in the beginning, I write a list of things that, like, I'ma do. Like, no matter what, it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? And for me, I know what I'm capable of doing. So going national was like my main goal. You know what I mean? Just like I want everybody in the world to be able to taste this product out of a town, pretty much. You know, K-Town is Knoxville. So, you know, when people see it in California, when people see it in Hawaii, you know, that K is my homage to this place here. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know,
That's
just coming
dope
here. That's why, you know, when I was trying to create the name and whatnot, man, I had thousands and thousands of names.
Yeah.
The amount of names that I had for this season was like astronomical. It was like out of this world. Mm-hmm. And then I just sat there, and then boom, I just let it be natural, organic, and it just came to me like, you know what? I'm here. The people pretty much gravitated to this bar and these wings and whatnot. So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and throw them a bone and pretty much put the K-Town, you know what I mean, on it.
Yeah.
Put that stamp on it. So when it is, because I knew me, I was like, it's gonna be national. It's gonna be everywhere in the world. I knew that. I was like, I'm gonna make sure it happens that way. So it's just great to see that, you know, when people read the back of that bottle in Idaho, California, New York, wherever you may be, that K is Knoxville.
Yeah,
so you know what I mean? So, you know, that's like I said, a homage thing for here. I always appreciate all the love and support everywhere I go. But, you know, like I said, Knoxville got a special place in my heart. You know what I mean? For me. You know?
Yeah.
And I done traveled a lot of places. I done lived in over 10 states plus. You know, I played ball in 14, 15 countries.
Yeah.
So I lived in all over the world, you
Yeah.
know, but here it's just got a, you know, it's got a little, you know, special place. So when I go places, I'm from Pittsburgh in Michigan, but I claim Knoxville. You know, when I'm in town, I'm Tennessee. You know, I go out of town, I'm like, I'm in Tennessee. You know? You know, from Pittsburgh, grew up in Michigan, but I got super love for Tennessee.
Where your heart is.
Yeah, K-Town, man. So when I'm in the ride, I'm repping. I'm in Vegas, I'm repping.
Yeah.
Got the K-Town. What's that, man? That's some Knoxville, man. That Knoxville doing it like, yeah, they doing it like that. Come on up.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, stay where you at.
That's
don't
right.
Don't come up this way, man.
Yeah.
You stay out that way. We got the hidden gym
Getting
up here,
full
man.
over here.
Yeah, we getting full over here. We ain't got no
apartments
room.
up everywhere.
Man,
Houses,
they
neighborhoods,
they throwing
everywhere.
it in, man. You know, I got to get a piece of that too. You know, I got some real estate stuff, man. JBT Homes. I got a company called JBT Homes. A lot of people don't know about, but we do construction stuff.
Okay.
And fix houses and stuff. I do flips.
Talk your like shit, boo. Hell yeah.
You know, I got a lot of irons in the pot, man. But you know, most importantly, you know, like I said, the K-Town is what we here for. But you know, that's kind of like what's hot sizzle. But to answer your question on a big scale, I can tell you this: I have I got a liquor coming out. Yeah, I have
good old alcohol.
I got some alcohol coming out.
Motherfuckers love alcohol.
So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll be dropping this year. I mean, everything is already launched and loaded for the most part.
Yeah.
So you know, that's what's gonna be popping off. I don't want to talk too much because you know me, I like to pop off.
Right,
but,
right,
once again,
like, here it is, y'all.
Yeah, it's here right in your face. We're gonna do some numbers with that. Once again, goal is always obviously to spread awareness. And most importantly, when I do a lot of this shit, man, it's for the outside world to understand that it could be done. Like, if I could do this shit, bro, y'all could do it. You know what I mean? And then a lot of people that know me personally, they get if I showed you my inbox, like, I don't got all the answers for shit, but people ask me questions daily.
Right.
And I try to get to them as much as possible, and I try to organically answer them for them.
Right.
I'm not here to recreate the wheel. I'm here to just put my own little twist on it.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean? And that's kind of try to tell everybody else, like, man, like, be creative. Be creative. Be you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, you are the brand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the brand.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, what makes K-Town crack any different than the million seasons is out there?
Right.
It's just the person behind it.
Right. Right.
I'm the person behind it. Being the person behind it and understanding what you got in that, you get in what you put in.
That's right.
So if you don't put that love, sweat, and tears, this bottle know what I put in.
Right.
It knows what I put in. So when it's sitting on that shelf, it ain't. It's a lot of long nights, early
20,000
mornings.
stores.
Yeah, and growing. Started off in in the dorm room and then my garage.
From the dorm room to 20,000 stores.
Yeah.
That's as real as it motherfucker getting. It's gonna get more and more. And here come a liquor right behind it.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. Now, is there a food truck?
Yeah, I got a food truck too as well.
Yeah.
Chicken and sack food truck. I got a food truck. Can't forget about that.
Yeah.
Actually, it's out today. It's actually we do a lot of private events, weddings, banquets. We're syndicated vendor for the University of Tennessee, so we do a lot of UT events: basketball, football, baseball, rowing, you name it. The truck is pulling up. And I pull up on y'all too, so y'all just holler at me, man. I'll pull up to your crib, backyard, wherever you need to be, baby.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Love 865. Brittany Whitehead says, congratulations, boo. Bradley Rogers says, what's up, homies? Rika Minor flex with the black heart. Lala says, putting the city on. Love it. Hell yeah. Moose Knuckles says, for a perfect name with the K-Town crack. Days of thinking, I bet. They tuned in. Nicholas Scott says, legendary high-level conversations. Because that's what we're here for, is just to bring y'all the real and let people know that's thinking about starting a business that you can do it. Boo telling you, all you got to do is put your mind to it. Just put your mind to it. Hey, we need y'all to share this, though. Just share. We need y'all to share this page over and over and over again, man. That's what we need y'all to do. Good morning, Talitha. Good morning, Miss Phyllis, Mama Phyllis. How you doing? So, okay. Like, even with the seasoning, I know, like, I guess once again, I want to know, my main thing is these transitions. I like hearing about the transitions. And going from the club to leaving that wild life, nightlife. Now you more behind the desk, going to meetings, shit like that. What's that like?
Well, the craziest thing is I was during the nightlife situation, I was still doing the same shit. You know what I mean? Like, I was leaving the club 4, 5 in the morning and literally going to the crib, shower, take a little power nap per se for a couple hours, and I'm back up at 9:30, 10 in the morning. Yeah. And into the grind, because I've always had multiple businesses. Yeah. I never really just kind of had one. When I first started out, I was still dabbling in the real estate and doing some things like that. So I really just never had one thing going on. So for me, I was just always active. I would go from one thing to another thing to another thing and to another thing. So I was always just kind of staying active. So, the biggest transition for me was going from sports to the business world, because it was just like, I know what I'm capable of doing. I know me. So what's my avenue? Like, what angle am I going to go at? And then the club situation kind of like fell on my lap for the most part. It was just like, hey, come over this way. And of course, I don't half-ass do stuff either. I'm gonna do it or not. Like
Go
you ain't
in.
gonna get, you're not gonna get 40%, 88%. Like I'm 100.
Yeah.
Or I'm not gonna do it. Like
Yeah.
if I'm not going, like one thing about me, if I'm not interested, I'm not even gonna do it. I ain't gonna waste your time or my time because I know I ain't gonna be there mentally, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if I'm not there mentally, damn sure I ain't gonna be there physically. So I gotta make sure my mental is right. So I just started just to create things that I was cool with and comfortable with and that I enjoy doing. You know, I don't do things that seems like a job. That's why I'm so hands-on with all my business because it's not work to me.
Yeah.
You know, it's something that I'm building towards. You know what I mean? I'm not too good to anybody know me. I didn't cook wings. I didn't clean throw up at the fucking club.
Yeah,
I didn't security, anything, DJ'd. I mean, I didn't done literally everything. Just to know. You know what I mean? How am I gonna know what somebody else is going through or enduring if I ain't going through it? How am I gonna be? It's like the coach who never played sports gonna try to coach me on some shit. Like
that's right,
bro. You ain't ran no suicides and mountains and woke up at 4 a.m. and threw up everywhere. Like nah, bro. Like so it's hard for me to to adjust to somebody like that. You know what I mean? So I try to just lead by example. And get out there and really put that blood, sweat, and tears into all my craft, and you get more out of it. People respect you more. Even my staff, like anybody that works for me or whoever. A lot of people know the same people been damn near working for me since I started. That's because they're not employees. You know, I don't treat my staff like employees.
They're your partners.
Yeah, they're my partners, my family. They know if I grow, they grow.
Right.
You know, like outside of what they get paid and all of that, like we do trips, we gonna do stuff together.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's beyond because I want them to be great. I want them to be when these businesses grow and blow up, that you can be the CFOs and you can be all these higher people in my company to show all the other people how to get to that level.
Right.
And that's always my ultimate goal. Any one of my employees know it ain't now. We looking for the future. This ain't just a chicken restaurant. This ain't just a season. This ain't just a club. This ain't just real estate. This ain't just a food truck. This is all a brand and a business that they know more in details on because they're around me all the time. So they got more in-depth details on kind of how I do things.
Yeah.
And they know I do things professionally, and also I do things precise and for a bigger picture. So, there's always a bigger picture for everything, and most importantly, my staff and my family and friends, they know what time it is.
Right. I see, let's see. Ray Rose says Thursday, pull the old schools out and pull up to the Marvel City and get some K-Town crack.
Ray, what up, baby? Pull them old schools out. Got to bring the lack out.
Nico Coffin, Chop says, my dude, Boo Jack. What up, bro? What up, Mac? What's going on, Chop? Talitha says, congratulations to the young man, and I'm really enjoying you and your show, and please give your mom my love. This is Fruity. I got you, Mama Fruity. Thank you for tuning in. Mo Money says, boo. Pale says, hell yeah, big ups, homie. I love what you're doing. Hell yeah. So I see you are draped in the merch.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's one thing I'm gonna do.
Yeah. K-Town crack shirts, hats.
Yeah, well, we got pins. I actually got a couple pair of shoes. I try to do anything that I tell people, you're gonna spend bread. You're gonna spend bread on the Louis and your Gucci's and Nike. All them companies, they good. They good to go, right? So I'm gonna find a quality shirt, and then I'm gonna go in and throw my logo on it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, wow, I'm a brand me. I'm a
real shit.
Instead of spending $500 on a Louis shirt, and I got some nice shirts. Don't get it twisted. I got some of those, but I'm going. If I could buy a $500 shirt or $1,000 shirt or $1,500 shoes, why the hell I can't invest in my company?
That's right.
And you call yourself really wanting want to grow. Like that's backwards. You gotta be able to you gotta be able to invest in yourself. You know what I mean? Like even like the sign stuff like that costs, but you gonna go out and spend it on something else. So why ain't I gonna go and get me a hat, a quality snapback hat, and throw my logo on? Why ain't I gonna go get me a Gildan Nice tri-blend shirt and throw my logo on there? And when I'm out, I mean, I'm damn near 8 foot tall. I'm a walking billboard.
Everybody
so
gonna see you.
They gonna look. They stared at me anyway, so I'm gonna give you something to stare at.
That's right. That's right. Yeah,
so
yeah.
You gonna stare at, oh, what's the K-time? You're surprised when I'm out of town. What all that? And it's a conversation piece. Now we start talking.
See that?
Regardless of the height, whatever the case may be. And then now, by me having a shirt on, I'm promoting my brand. There's somebody more than likely knowing me is going to go on the website and go buy my product because of what they see.
Yep.
So now the shirt is already paid for because they pretty much the promotion from the shirt. So it's free advertisement.
Yeah.
And you got some quality shit on. 9 times out of 10, people be wanting to buy it. They're like, hey, look, like I need a shirt, I need a hat.
I want one.
I need one. So yeah, man, for all y'all entrepreneurs, man, invest in yourself. Go put you some money aside. If you could go out and pop a bottle and stand on couches and go on vacations, man, just put some bread aside and invest in you. And that's one of the ways of investing. And a couple $100, man, $200. Like $200 could get you fucking 4-5 nice shirts with your logo on.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like go ahead, man.
That's right.
Do your thing. And then if you even more a hustler, I know you got some friends and family that's gonna support you. So then, out of those 20 shirts, you sell 10, 15 of them. You done got your money back. Then you done made some extra little money on the side. And then now you got 15 other people promoting your brand too.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
That's
you
right.
You got to just look at it like that. Like I said, I ain't here to recreate the wheel. It's just right there in front of you. It's right there in front of you. So when you flashing the Louis and the Gucci's and all of that, just keep in the back of your mind. If you got a business, man, promote. And then if you got a friend that got a business,
right,
man, buy a shirt from them.
Right.
Buy a hat from them.
That's right.
Or her.
That's right.
Just don't be one-track minded and just think selfless. You know what I mean? Like, hey, support. You going to spend $500, $1,000 for this brand, but you my homie, or that's your homie, or that's your homegirl. Bro, like, buy a shirt.
That's right.
Buy something from them.
That's right. Hell yeah.
If you call yourself my friend or my associate, that's how I just look at it, man.
I definitely got some K-Town crack in my cabinet that I went to buy from Ace Hardware.
Right. Right. And anybody that knows me, if they see me out, like as far as brands and all of that, and if you don't know, pull up on me. I'm down Marble City. If you got some product or something, man, I love to support somebody that's trying to do the right thing and try to get their shit moving.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like that's how it is. That's how we build each other. Louis and Nike and all them companies ain't nothing without us. The consumers, we don't want to buy it all the damn time.
That's right.
Nothing. Like I go back to even like a quote that Michael Jordan's mother had said. It was just pretty much when he was signing with Nike, and they was all in that war room and they was talking. It was pretty much on the lines of, a shoe is just a shoe until my son puts his foot in it. And that's real. You know what I mean? Like, these brands is nothing until the person wears it or whoever wears it.
Yep. Don't nobody care about the other shoes.
Yeah, don't nobody care about the other shoes until they see the certain people wearing these items. You know what I mean? So for your company to grow and your friends' company to grow, we got to collectively get together and support one another.
Right. Because that's the truth. Like, that's a prime example of that is Young Dolph, rest in peace to Young Dolph, wearing that Bass Pro hat. And everybody black started wearing one.
Yeah, for real.
After
camo.
They see him,
I mean, people wore camo, but I feel like Dolph, he brought that camo.
Yeah.
Yeah, cats don't rap in cars and camo and everything else. But you're right, though.
Yeah, and it's the same thing on what you talking about, just making the brand, you know what I mean? Hell yeah, boo. We down to 5 minutes, man. We done rap, man. I need y'all to share this page.
Oh yeah,
I
man.
need
We
y'all
got the do-rags
the
too,
do-rags,
man. We got the do-rags, man. Where they at?
Yeah,
We got
do-rags. We got
too,
Boo
man.
Jack
We got
with,
the Boo
and you, that's you
Silk.
on there, ain't it?
Yeah, that's me on there.
Good God.
Man, listen,
So,
I tell you, whatever.
Trying to get wavy?
Man, you need them waves popping.
Yeah.
Man, listen, get you some of what camera we on, wherever camera we right here. Get you some of them silky. But we got all flavors, man. You want some UT orange? We got the UT orange. We got the blues. We got the smoke. We got everything, man.
Okay.
Like I said, man, if I think about it, I'm a.
Is there a website? Where can people find you?
Yeah, they can actually right now we went nationally with Tractor Supply, man, which was one of my biggest deals. So shout out to Tractor Supply for believing in the brand.
Yeah.
And all the other places, man, Publix, Food Cities. Just signed actually a sweet deal with Kroger coming up. That was another little hint surprise right there. So man, we rocking and rolling. But you could get the product right now online at tractorsupply.com, man. They deliver it right to your crib. We will be launching Amazon in May. So I'm excited about that. So man, we got 2024, man. I got a lot of irons in the pot. And I'm coming to get what's mine.
I know that's right. I'm
coming to get what's mine, baby. Yeah, well, the merch will be on the website will be launching in May. So when Amazon's launch the website, K-Town Crack, www.ktowncrack, we actually currently still have the domain, so it's just getting redone. So that's all the merch, pens, whatever you think of is going to be on there. You'll be able to cop it on there. Amazon obviously have the stuff on there as well.
Yeah.
And then all the stores that we're in, they'll be selling it, Instacart, what's the other grocery delivery place, whatever. DoorDash, all of that. They got you.
Yeah.
They got you. They'll get you right, man. They'll get you right.
Hell yeah. Well, we just had a motherfucking awesome.
So anybody got any questions on? Anybody got any questions on? Anybody got any questions? This on live, man. I'm gonna answer some questions, man. Anybody got any personal last minute questions they want to ask?
Entrepreneurs want some advice? Y'all trying to start a business? Y'all want to know anything? Now is the time. We got the man live over here, and he wanting to give advice. He wanting to give the game.
Yeah, man. I want to give a little bit out there, man. See what's out. A special shout out to all my supporters, friends, family, man. I appreciate you guys. I see it. I try to read through my comments. I try to answer questions as much as possible. Keep it organic and lovely. So let me see who we got on there.
Phyllis Wade says she wants a shirt. If you want a shirt, hit a Boo Jack up. You need some seasoning. What up, James Rayner? What up, Stink? Boo always fuck with me or Black on any project or party we had or wanted to have, individually and collectively. He ain't never acted as if he was above of anybody and always treated you with the highest level of respect. He definitely does. I remember when I needed the club for the All The Way Up video, he told me what all I had to do, what time I had to be in, what time I had to be out, and shit, it worked like butter. It was so smooth.
Listen, like I said, if I got outlets, man, I try to help.
Yeah.
Because, without fans and the supporters, there's no me and vice versa. So I just try to,
I remember it was one story you told me, speaking on what you're saying right now. You, Lil Dicky had a video where he went to different people and he basically shot his video for free.
Right.
Like, so he went to different people and asked them, could he use this for the video, to be in the video, whoop-de-woo. Either they said yes or no. A lot of the people said yes. He even went to T-Pain while he was shooting his video and said, can I shoot my video while you shooting your video?
Yeah, I seen that.
And I remember you saying you was the dude who would have said yes.
Yeah.
If a dude came to your front door and said, hey, can I use your house to shoot your video, you said you would say yes.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You asked me that, yeah. I mean, because sometimes people don't realize sometimes a person just needs an opportunity.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't got to be in the form of money. It ain't got to be in the form, but just an opportunity, And And some people are lined up to give people opportunities, and they don't do it for whatever or what reason. But for me, you know, because I look at it like, hey, look, I'll let you use my house, let you use my club, let you use, you know, my restaurant, whatever the case may be, because that's just what I want to do. But who's to say that when the tides turn, because tides will turn, that I might need you in the future, for some business and things like that, You know, it ain't about what you know; it's about who you know. And in this world, if you think selfless and selfish, that ain't gonna get you nowhere at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, it keeps me grounded too. And then it don't help that, you know, shout out to my mom. Everybody knows I'm super close to my raise, and she just the way she kind of raised me, being a strong black woman, it just was like, yo, like. You got to stand on, you know, your 10 toes, wake up every morning, thank God, you know, make that bed up and hit the ground running, you know what I mean, and stay grateful and humble. And I'm grateful and humble over the small things, you know what I mean? Me able to wake up, come here on this show, talk some shit, you know what I mean? Because guess what? I got an opportunity for today because I woke up today. You know, I woke up today, so now I got an opportunity to be better than I was yesterday. You know, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do things that I didn't do yesterday and put the past behind me. Because it's over. It's a wrap. And just focus on the future. And most importantly, man, take it one day at a time. I take it a day at a time. I don't sit there and be like, man, next week, man, I can't. This, that, or this and that. I can't. Speaking of my mom, she's actually calling. I take it day by day. You know, I don't harp on what happened yesterday, the day before yesterday. I focus on me. I worry about me and to be the best version of myself. And then from that point, you know, sky's the limit for me. And I get in that think tank and it's on. You know, and it's on. And it's on.
Hell yeah. We're gonna
and I might have to bust out. Man, what y'all want? Y'all want to Studio X 2.0? Might pop out.
You know they ready for it.
Studio X 2.0.
You know they ready for it for the legendary birthday parties and Halloween parties.
Oh yeah, man. We gonna still keep that popping, man. And I love to see you know, what's kind of going on too, man. It's been a lot of new businesses popping up. So salute to all the new business owners. And once again, if y'all need any advice, man, hop up in my box, or if you got my number, hit me up. I'll try to help as much as possible. But most importantly, man, get started. Like, if you ain't doing it, get started. And if you are doing it, trust me, I know this shit can be hard, bro. But hey, nothing worth having comes easy. So keep that drive alive, man. It could be done. Trust me, man. 20,000 stores and counting.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, like when that's said and done, bro, like I want to be in all of them.
That's right. That's right. Nah,
you're gonna have
real.
to tell me. You're gonna have to tell me. It's too many. It's a lot of no's. I think I got a lot of no's. I call stores every morning.
Cause all you need is that one yes.
Man, I woke up every morning. Every morning, called 25 to 50 stores every morning. Hey man, you K-Town crack that? Oh no, thank you, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. But guess what? A handful of them stores that said no, they back in my email. Excuse me, they back in my email now.
Right.
Hey, you know, just da.
So how does that work with your distributor? Is it not already there? Or?
No, so I have right now. So now I have two warehouses. I got one in Pennsylvania and I got one in North Carolina. So my warehouse is pretty much. I got a back office. So now I don't even touch the season. I don't really even see the seasoning anymore. I just pretty much have a company running all my back office stuff. So it gets to all these. It got out of my hands. I mean, me trying to get product to 20,000 stores out of my garage just wasn't gonna cut it. You know what I mean? So, you know, which is a good thing because I kind of outgrew that portion of, you know, my life as far as how I started at my garage and kind of went out to one store and then the next store. And then also I had some people that was doing some sales for me in the beginning, and shout out to them because, you know, those people actually got the product out too as well and got it in surrounding counties. Yeah. And it was, you know, a collective effort as far as getting awareness of it out there. And there was a lot of people who were, took heed of it and the timing. I mean, it's the pandemic. Everybody was cooking. So that's when it got launched. It got launched 2020.
Yeah, okay.
April 2020, April 3rd, I think April 3rd, 2020.
Yeah.
I launched
I guess
it,
what I'm asking is like with them companies that told you no, they calling you back now.
Yeah.
Don't they gotta go through that a distributor?
Yeah, now they gotta go through my people.
Right.
Yeah, so
right.
yesterday's prices ain't today's
They can't
prices.
really do what they even talking to you for.
Yeah, they don't I don't deal with them
Right.
anymore.
Right.
I got them, you know what I mean? 'Cause it's a lot of paper. Yeah, I mean, it ain't you about no. I get it. Like I don't wear my heart on my sleeve. It's just almost like, hey, like now.
This the way you gotta get it.
I just send them a message, and then I let my people talk to them, and then that's kind of how they gotta coordinate. And those prices then are not the prices now.
That's right.
It's a value, man. Now it's a little bit more value on my product. So now it's I'm not just the dorm room garage boy no more.
That's right. That's right.
It's like now you gotta cop it. You gotta either get it from my warehouse in Pennsylvania or my warehouse in North Carolina.
He's the brand.
Which I'm the brand.
Yeah,
so like I said, and if you guys got any companies or anybody y'all want to see me in, hey, send it to me. I'm all ears. Home Depots, whatever. I want if they got seasoning in them.
Yeah.
I want my brand in there.
In there.
I want in there.
Yeah,
man. I want in there, man.
Yeah.
Passive, man. Passive income. You got to think that way too.
That's right. Money while you sleep.
Yeah, money while you sleep.
Yeah.
Money
while you
while
ain't
you
doing
sleep,
nothing.
man.
Yeah. You ain't doing nothing. Well, man, boo, I appreciate you coming through today, taking time out your morning to come spend time with Mack in the morning and the people. It's a lot of support on here. The people that is glad to see you doing what you're doing. Fly Rich says, Boo Jack, salute, bro.
Fly Rich, whatever. What's good with it?
Kirsten Whitehead says, I'm so freaking proud of you. I use
that's
that
my homie right
there. On
She
everything. I will always support you, my friend. Love
Appreciate
you
it,
and
love.
my Dukes. Jason Laurent says, what up, my guy, Steeler Nation.
Steeler Nation, baby. Let's go, man. We got Russ up there. Up there.
Ken Folk says, Boo Jack and Mack in 101. What up, people? What up, Ken Folk? Love
Ken
Scott.
Folk.
Love Scott. Well, listen, y'all. We about to get on up out of here. It's Mack in the morning. Thank y'all for tuning in. Share the page. Keegan, take us out with that going live video. Appreciate that, Boo, for you coming through, bro.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, Mac.
Watch it, got the fucking
This the boiler room.
I ain't never been friendly. Shoot a nigga in his kidney. Let it go till it's empty. Lead a crowd in a frenzy. 36 in the crock pot. A nigga snitch, not a block hot. He mad cause this bitch is thought. She chose me cause the cash drop. Money and family my motivation. I came up from nothing, these niggas hate it. Secure the bag, I demonstrated. I'm on this loud, I'm elevated. The streets been missing the real nigga. The one that's gon' tell them the real nigga. To tell you the truth, I don't feel niggas. To tell you the truth, you ain't real nigga. 100 rounds in the drum. 100 bands made her come. I still get down with the work. I still get down in the dirt, the mud. Bitches was tearing up clubs, yo. I'm in the trap with the dubs, yo. Your bitch was high my drugs, she fucking with us, cause I got the plug, yo. Got more rocks than a Flintstone. Fuck with me, you won't live long. Hey girl, you gotta get gone, cause the next chick about to come home. Looking something like Neon. Ass fat and her hair long. Bad bitch from the projects. Ghost ride whip the Pyrex. Ballin' out like LJ. Showing out like MJ. Traffic hard on the freeway with 420 on replay. Mr. Max so street. All my bitches on fleek. Yeah, the game on me. Now your lames on me. You will never understand a G. Yeah. Every time I'm going live, I'm smoking weed. Yeah, I rep the hill and rep the A13. Get my plug and said I need about 13 keys. All my niggas is solid. Drop offs and deposits. Lame niggas be quiet. You don't want it to get violent. I'm so wavy, no ocean. Always in fast motion. These blood money be dripping. My Benny Hunters be crippin'. When I come around, it's going down. These bitches recognize pimpin'. I don't ride on inches, but I ride with extensions. Old school on Vogue, AC on cold. White chick face tatted up. She get into it like to trap it up. We make it happen our calendar. Crossover like Iverson. Lock the game like a locksmith. Bad boy, no Will Smith. I'm just trying to make a million. Smoking color purple silly. All these niggas like to envy. Cause all the pretty bitches dig me. I be meditating on this medication. High toleration, no ventilation. I'm accelerating, true dedication. Run it up is my occupation. I got juice like pop. No bishop. Looking like a whole block. So crispy. I ain't fucking with no ops. Oh no. Foreign bitch, give me top. You will never understand a G. Every time I'm going live, I'm smoking weed. I rep the hill and rep the A13. Get my plug and said I need about 13 keys.